In this video, we will cover how to access the command line. Obviously, before we can start to use the command line, we're going to have to access it. In my demonstration, I have Linux Mint, and I'm specifically running something called the Cinnamon graphical user interface. Different versions of Linux have different graphical interfaces, and even within a version, there can be various graphical interfaces. Just keep in mind as we go through this that the specifics of where things might be and even how they look and what they might be called can vary. The general idea is going to be the same if you're using something other than Mint. Specifically in this interface, I have three ways pretty much right in front of me here to access the command line. The first is right here on the menu bar. I have this little icon down here. When I mouse over it, it's called Terminal. If you look at it, it's supposed to look like a computer screen, and it's got a prompt on there to show me that that's where I access the command line. Terminal or something like that. You might see Xterm in different systems, but terminal or Xterm or something with some kind of a terminal in the name is the program you're looking for. This goes back to the days when a Unix system was a big computer in a room somewhere, and all the people using it were in another room somewhere, and they were at terminals. If you Google DEC VT100, you'll see one of the original terminals that was used with Unix. What we're doing in the graphical interface is a virtual version of that. So they still call it a terminal, even though it's really just a window. And the icon is supposed to harken back to the days of those terminals. The two other places are on my menu. I have a set of icons on the left-hand side, some things that I might want to access, like the system settings of the system administration settings, web browser, how to install packages, software update kind of thing, and the terminal. That's like the big four, if you will, from what Linux Mint programmers thought were the big four of programs that would be used on a system. And the third place is over here under accessories. You can see right there again, I have the same icon and the name terminal. And you can see here, it highlights with a description of what terminal does, and it says use the command line. Wherever you find it, something called terminal or something like that, open it up. You should see something like this. It's going to be a window. It's going to have a prompt. You see I have a blinking cursor there. And the terminal, specifically the command line, is now available and is waiting for me to do something.